Hello everyone, this is Rajita from Kendra Engineering College, Mangalore. Microwave and Antennas is 2018 scheme 6 semester subject for Electronics and Communication Engineering program. Microwave is a line of sight wireless communication technology that uses high frequency beams of radio waves to provide high speed wireless connections that can send and receive voice, video and data information. Microwave links are widely used for point-to-point communications because their small wavelength allows conveniently sized antennas to direct them in narrow beams, which can be printed directly at the receiving antenna. This allows nearby microwave equipment to use the same frequencies without interfering with each other as low frequency radio waves do. Another advantage is that the high frequency of microwaves gives the microwave band a very large information carrying capacity. The microwave band has a bandwidth 30 times that of all the rest of the radio spectrum below it. Microwave radio transmission is commonly used in point-to-point communication systems on the surface of the earth, in satellite communications and in deep space radio communications.
Introduction. Microwave is a region in the electromagnetic wave spectrum in the frequency range from about 100 MHz to 300 GHz. This corresponds to a range of wavelengths from 30 cm to 0.3 mm in free space. The microwave band is capable of making economic transmission of a large number of communication channels by modulating all these channels into a single microwave carrier and transmitting them over one communication link. Because of very short wavelengths, microwaves are capable of almost freely propagating through the ionized layers in the atmosphere. This facilitates radio astronomic research of space and communication between the ground stations and space vehicles. An antenna is considered as a region of transition between a transmission line and space. Antennas radiate electromagnetic energy in the desired direction. In some applications, the same antenna may be used for transmission and reception, while in others, transmission and reception of signals require separate antennas which differ in size and shape and other characteristics. Antennas are the transducers that convert the voltage from a transmitter into a radio signal, and they pick radio signals out of the air and convert them into a voltage for recovery in a receiver. An antenna is a physical transmission device used to broadcast microwave transmissions between two or more locations. Microwaves are used in radar, radio transmission, cooking, and other applications. The short wavelengths of microwaves allow antennas for portable devices to be made very small, from 1 to 20 centimeters long, so microwave frequencies are widely used for wireless devices. High power microwave sources use specialized vacuum tubes to generate microwaves. Vacuum tubes include the magnetron, klystron, traveling wave tube. First part of the Module 1 describes klystron tube operation. Reflex klystron oscillator is a low-power microwave oscillator. Reflex klystron consists of an electron gun, a cathode filament, an anode cavity, and an electrode at the cathode potential. It provides low power and has low efficiency. The electron gun emits the electron beam which passes through the gap in the anode cavity. These electrons travel towards the repeller electrode, which is at high negative potential. Due to the high negative field, the electrons repel back to the anode cavity. In their return journey, the electrons give more energy to the gap and these oscillations are sustained. It is assumed that oscillations already exist in the tube and they are sustained by its operation. The electrons, while passing through the anode cavity, gain some velocity. Mechanism of oscillation. The cathode generates the electron beam. This beam is accelerated by grid G. When the beam passes through the grid gap of D, the electrons suffer either acceleration or deacceleration depending on positive or negative half cycles of RF input applied. Thus, velocity modulation takes place. Let's consider any reference electron, say A. When this particular electron passes through the grid gap D, and if it experiences positive half cycle of input RF signal, its velocity increases, acceleration takes place. When this reference electron, say B, passes through cavity gap D and it experiences zero RF input signal, no velocity change occurs. When the electron C passes through grid gap D and it experiences negative potential of input RF signal, its velocity decreases. All these velocity modulated electrons will be repelled back to cavity by repeller due to its negative potential. So all these modulated electrons will be repelled back to cavity by repeller due to its negative potential. The repeller distance L and the repeller voltage can be adjusted to receive all velocity modulated electrons at same time on positive peak of the cavity RF input. Thus, all these velocity modulated electrons are bunched together. When the bunching process occurs, the electrons lose kinetic energy. The loss of kinetic energy is thus transferred to the cavity to conserve total power. If the power delivered by bunching process by the bunched electrons to cavity is greater than the power loss in cavity, the electromagnetic field amplitude at resonant frequency of cavity will increase to produce microwave oscillations. This RF power is given to load. When the power delivered by the bunching process by the electrons becomes equal to the total power loss in cavity system, a steady state microwave oscillations are generated at resonant frequency of cavity. Modes of oscillation. The bunched electrons in a reflex klystron can deliver maximum power to the cavity at instant which corresponds to the positive peak of the RF cycle of the cavity oscillation. If T is the time period at the resonant frequency, T naught is the time taken by the reference electron to travel in the repelled space between entering the repelled space and returning to the cavity at positive peak voltage on formation of the bunch. Then T naught is given by n plus 3 by 4 into T, which is equal to capital N into T, where n is mode of oscillation, which is given by n plus 3 by 4, where n small letter n is equal to 0 to etc. Thus, by adjusting repeller voltage for a given dimensions of the reflex klystron, the bunching can be made to occur at n equal to n plus 3 by 4 positive half cycle. According the mode of oscillation is named as n equal to 3 by 4 comma 1 3 by 4 2 3 by 4 etc. For modes n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 respectively. In this figure, you can observe the bunched electrons at the positive peak of the RF signal, where mode is 3 by 4 for n equal to 0. Similarly, if you observe electrons bunch at this point for n equal to 1. If we consider from reference point to the bunch point, mode of oscillation is 1, 3 by 4. It is obvious that The lowest order mode 3 by 4 occurs for a maximum value of repeller voltage when the transit time T0 of the electrons in the repeller space is minimum. Higher modes occurs at lower repeller voltages. Since at the highest repeller voltage the acceleration of the bunched electrons on return is maximum, the power output of the lowest mode is maximum. Mode curve. The nature of variation of output power and frequency with repeller voltage for different modes are shown in figure. At lowest order mode, we have maximum repeller voltage. Hence, acceleration of bunched electrons on return is maximum and therefore the power output of lowest mode is the maximum. Each mode has a center frequency determined by the physical size of the cavity. The output power increases as the repeller voltage is made more negative. Once the cavity of a reflex klystron has been tuned to the correct frequency, both the beam voltage and repeller voltage are adjusted to get maximum of power output for a given mode n. The tuning frequency can be varied mechanically and adjusting the beam voltage with klystron power supply. The analysis of klystron for calculating RF power is carried out under following assumptions. Cavity grids and repeller are in parallel and very large in extent. No RF field is excited in repeller space. Electrons are not intercepted by cavity anode grid. No debunching takes place in repeller space. Cavity gap RF voltage is very much less than DC beam voltage. The RF power equation is given as below, where V0 is DC beam voltage, I0 is DC beam current, VR is repeller voltage, N is mode of oscillation, which is given by N plus 3 by 4, L is repeller length, F is frequency. Output frequency can be controlled electronically by adjusting the repeller voltage. Output frequency expression and repeller voltage expressions are given in the slide, where V0 is DC beam voltage, VR is repeller voltage, L is repeller length in centimeter, F is frequency, N is mode of oscillation. Applications of reflex klystron. Reflex klystron is used in applications where variable frequency is desirable, such as radio receivers, portable microwave links, parametric amplifiers, local oscillators of microwave receivers as a signal source where variable frequency is desirable in microwave generators.